So my name's Anya Rae, and I'm doing HND complementary therapies at Kilwinning. I've always had an interest. I used to be the Saturday girl at Herbalist many years ago, from when I was about 14 to 17. And then life just took me in a different direction. I've always been interested, obviously, in all the holistic stuff, and spent sort of 30 years meditating. But I was doing Reiki training one weekend, and all the other girls were HNC students. And I hadn't really realised. I'd looked at the Open University and thought, well, that'd be good, but I can't just jack in my job and retrain at my age. And, I've got responsibilities. But I hadn't realised it was, even full-time is only 2.5 days a week. So you can still work, you can still do stuff. Obviously didn't quite anticipate the pandemic. So I jacked my job in and signed up for the HNC and loved it. And I did some other stuff at Glasgow for the year, like becoming a meditation teacher and sound healing courses, and became a Reiki master, and did some past life regression courses to become a trainer, and some talking therapy courses in like things like NLP. I wanted to make a difference and to offer people a viable place that's, in addition to the doctors, that's not just going to your doctor and saying, I feel this, or I feel depressed, or I feel whatever, that would give you a viable option. So you would come to me, and it would be everything from, the whole thing of holistic therapy. It's the consultation, it's the diet, it's the environment, it's the exercise. From talking therapies to meditation, to restful practices, to yoga, to everything, as well as the massage and the aromatherapy. And I'm doing my own range of aromatherapy products. I think you need the HND, or certainly the HNC, as the least, to prove that you've got a really good background. So you can say, well, I've spent 2 years studying anatomy and physiology, and I've done stress management, and I've done all the botanical science, and I've done, all the ethics and all the professional side of it. So I think you need the HND or HNC as like a backbone for all the other stuff, and then you can add more stuff in, rather than just, because you've got to justify yourself to your customers as to, what can you give them, and come across as a total professional, hopefully. So I've somehow ended up on a path here, which will obviously better me, because I'm wanting to work with the NHS. I want referrals from the NHS. I want to work closely with dietitians and the pain clinics. And if you've got a degree behind you, I think it puts you in a better stead than just turning up. I mean, a lot of people, I don't like the term complementary therapist, because people, complementary therapist, what is that? People don't really understand how much knowledge you have, how much background you have, especially on the anatomy side. Or you do a bit of massage then, well, a little bit more than that. We're trying to aim it at, people with specific health problems that will benefit from the massage, that will benefit from the reflexology, what health conditions will benefit from aromatherapy massage, and then targeting those specific people who have all been stuck on medication for years, and they just keep getting their, medication increased and increased, and the side effects increased, and it's just a vicious cycle. And obviously, as they get older, it just gets worse. I've been inundated with people asking me about meditation, and can I do family meditation, and my kids are really stressed, can you do anything to help, and all that side of it, to which the answer is yes, yes, and yes. I have bought a premises, and I'm going to be opening my own healing studio, incorporating a meditation studio. And I've also been accepted for the year 3 up at the University of Highlands and Islands integrated health, which is something I never saw myself doing, or a path that I saw myself taking. But the college has helped me no end in terms of confidence and knowing where I want to be. So that is now my plan. My advice would be for anyone thinking of possibly signing up for complementary therapies at college, and they're feeling a bit unsure, a bit apprehensive, will they cope with the workload, what will the college support them, is to just go for it. My experience has been fantastic. So if you're sitting there thinking of it, just go for it. Complementary therapy is a fantastic industry to be entering into right now, especially as we're coming out of a pandemic. So go for it, sign up. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the course. Bye.